What's good, YouTube world, man? It's I, the kid, DC Wrestling, here to bring you all your August 22 edition of Monday Night Raw in the great Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Man, oh man, what a really show this was. This was a really good show, man. Really, really good show, man. We saw a return, we saw a main event, we saw a legend come back. We saw a lot of stuff happen on the show tonight, man. So I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's get into it, man. So we kick things off with the legend herself, still the Hall of Famer, the wonderful, the beautiful, the talented Trish Stratus. It's crazy. Well, actually, no. We kicked the show off with a brawl. Riddle and Rollins were going at it backstage to the point where they were going in the crowd at one point. So what a crazy way like that. I think that brawl really was foreshadowing on what was to come this Monday Night Raw, man. But yeah, obviously Riddle and Rollins, no love between those two whatsoever. But we did see the wonderful, the beautiful, the talented Trish Stratus, who even after all these years, she still looks good. She comes out to the ring. She says it feels good to be home. But of course, Bayley and her squad decides they want to ruin Trish Stratus' homecoming. Bayley says Raw is the best show to be at. Just pretty much just hitting on Stratus and all that, saying like she's the past, she ain't nothing, we're the future. Bianca Belair comes out there and she comes out there and stuff, stands up with the Trish Stratus, and then of course we get Alexa Bliss and Asuka come out, which leads to our first tag team match and our first match of the night. Dakota Kai and Io Sky versus Alexa Bliss and Asuka. Yeah, this was a solid match, solid way to open up the show. This did obviously get the win to Dakota Kai and Io Sky. They got the win there, so to me it made sense. It really made sense. Since we're speaking on the tag team division, they're gonna do a second chance fatal four way match on SmackDown because unfortunately, Toxic Attraction Gigi Dolan is out with an injury, so hopefully the Babe gets better there. But yeah, this was a solid way to open on SmackDown. I mean Raw, excuse me, Raw. Dolph Ziggler versus Finn Balor go at it next, and man, this was a really good match here. I thought like the crowd was really into this match, man. Like there were times where it seemed like Dolph was gonna get the win, but of course he didn't. But it made sense to obviously give Finn Balor the win. But Finn Balor came out with a new theme song, which you know I personally liked the other side. So it's gonna this new theme's gonna take me a while to get used to. I'm not really feeling it, but who knows? Over time, it'll probably grow on me. But I like the other side from the get go. So like, I ain't gonna. I'm gonna kind of miss that theme song. But Finn Balor gets the win, and yeah, that was like I said, a really good match. Kevin Owens takes on Chad Gable. Chad Gable does this Alpha Academy call out open challenge. Kevin Owens answers it because obviously they're in the home of Toronto. Kevin Owens and Chad Gable going to have I thought was another pretty good matchup here. Kevin Owens obviously getting the huge pop because of course they're in Toronto, they're in Canada. And Kevin Owens is back at his old gear, man. Back at his old former NXT gear. So that was pretty cool to see. But yeah, Kevin Owens gets the win. Otis attacks him from behind, but Kevin Owens delivers a stunner to Otis and then hits a powerbomb to Gable onto Otis. Now we get Aaliyah coming out because her and Bayley were talking backstage. So obviously this led to Bayley's official in-ring return since a while. It's been over a year now, but Bayley takes on Aaliyah. This I can't really give you a big rating for this match. This match doesn't really last long. Bayley does get the win, of course, because it's Bayley's first match back. Come on now, like you really going like no offense to Leah, but she's not gonna win in a Bayley's first match back. Miz and Ciampa takes on AJ, the team of Team TNA, AJ Styles and Bobby Lashley, tag team match player. This is a pretty good tag team match here, man, but we didn't really get a big ending. Well, we didn't really get a ending to this match because Loomis comes out there, attacks Miz, and drags him out the arena, which was like, what the world? Like, Dexter Loomis is going insane, man. So he does that to the Miz, and they leave, and Ciampa gets beat down by Styles and Lashley. Now, the return of Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. is back, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, I got to give credit where credit's due. I did not see this coming. I don't think no one saw this coming. I mean, we all knew that there was a possibility with a certain game in charge that Gargano was coming back, but I was like, I didn't think it was gonna be the night though. But he does talks about his NXT run to let everyone who doesn't know who he is, like, hey, like this is what I did in NXT, so I like what they did. Talks about how he bet on himself. You know, you can never fail. You know, and I'm proud that he's back, that I'm back in WWE. And of course, his son comes out because Theory is out here, and Theory talks about, hey man, we could run roughshod here, man, and I'm the veteran, you're the rookie, you could be under me, you know, because I'm the champ, I'm the future. Gargano delivers a super kick to the face, so we gonna get a Gargano and Theory feud, which I'm not mad at all, man. I'm not mad at all. That was a really cool segment and a really cool way to bring Gargano back into the WWE. I know everyone gonna be like, but what about Champa? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We're not at that story. The main event, Edge's first match back. I did not know that Edge's last match on Raw 10 years ago was against Christian. I did not know that. But Edge versus Damien Priest. Solid main event. Solid main event. This wasn't a bad main event. This was a solid main event. Edge does get the win, of course, because again, it's his hometown. They beat down Edge at the end, and Beth Phoenix comes out and gets the save, and that's how the show ends. So, yeah, overall, man, like I said, a pretty good episode of Monday Night Raw as we get closer and closer to Clash at the Castle. This has been my review. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling, and y'all remember to subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And so, yeah.